Hey guys, it's me again, George Daniel. Welcome to Living a Dream. So, I went to bed last night, closed my eyes, said my prayers, tucked myself in, but then when I opened my eyes, thinking I was waking up, turns out I didn't. I was in a dream. Another one, but this one wasn't like any of the other ones. I was in a racetrack, a really big racetrack with a lot of people. Hundreds of people yelling and screaming and laughing and having a really good time. But something was wrong with this racetrack. The track was nothing wrong with the racetrack. The racetrack had the nice yellow lines going in the middle, and they had the official checkered flags going on. Everything was like a real racetrack. I really felt like I was there. The only thing that was missing were all the cars. There was only 2 race cars, and they weren't like any race cars I have ever seen before in my whole life. I mean, one of the race cars was really cool looking. It was smooth and it was red, bright red, with golden stars going on the side like this. I had never seen a car like this before. It looked like the fastest car that I have ever seen in my whole life. And beside it was its driver. Really big, tall, strong-looking guy with his head held high. And he was saying these things. He was saying, "I am the fastest driver in the world. I have raced hundreds of times in hundreds of racetracks all around the world. And nobody has ever beaten me in a race, and nobody will ever beat me in a race. Nobody has a car as fast as mine. No one is as fast of a driver as me, and I will never, I mean never, be beaten, to me at least." I felt, yeah, maybe this guy, maybe he is the fastest driver in the world. I wasn't sure, but I saw the car next to him, and the car next to him was this old, raggedy, beat-up car. It looked like something from the 1930s. Like, it was rusty, it was half blue with rust all over, no designs, no numbers. The inside of the car looked beaten up, but he looked like a really smart person. He seemed like a really smart person because of the way he talked. He didn't say anything like, "Oh, I am the fastest driver, I'm gonna beat you." But what he was saying was, "You know what? I'm not the fastest driver in the world. I'm not even the second fastest driver, or the third fastest driver, or the fourth fastest driver in the world. My car is not the fastest car that you will ever see. But what my car has that your car doesn't is wisdom and intelligence. And with those things, I challenge you to a race." And when he said that, the whole crowd went silent, saying, "Could it be? Could it be that this beaten up old car and this out of shape old man can beat the fastest car and the most skilled driver in the world?" The other driver with the red car laughed. "Ha ha ha! You're gonna beat me? You're challenging me? I accept your challenge, and I promise you, and I mean I promise you, that you will not win this race. I will beat you because I am better than you on my worst day than you can ever be on your best day." The other driver in the blue didn't get upset, didn't get angry. All he said was, "Save your gloating, save your words until you beat me. If you beat me, you can talk as much as you want, and I will walk away with my head low, and I will never race again." So getting ready to race, they got up to the line with their cars. You hear the engine, vroom, vroom, vroom. They're ready to go, and the crowd is going nuts. I mean, this crowd is going crazy. "Yeah, let's go red." Some people are saying, "Let's go blue. Let's see a good race." And everyone's yelling. It's chaos. I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone else was expecting the red car to just win so easily. But for some reason, I felt like that wasn't going to happen. I didn't know why, but that's how I felt. Then the referee came with the checkered flag saying, "On your marks, get set, go!" And then all you saw was the red car as a flash of red light, boom, heading like the speed of light on the racetrack. It's going so fast, you can't even see the car. It's like a blur. In the meantime, the other car is going, the blue car, it's driving, but I mean, it's not going very fast. It's going like an average car goes. At this rate, surely the red car was gonna beat this blue car with ease. The red driver was going with his car. He almost reached the finish line, and then out of his arrogance, he stopped the car and said, "You know what? Let me think for a second. I'm gonna win this race anyways. This blue car can never beat me. So why don't I just take a nap to prove to the blue car how much this guy has no chance of beating me with my red car that's the fastest car in the world." So what did the guy in the red car do? He turned off his car and laid his seat back and took a nap, thinking that this blue car was so slow and he wanted to make such a point in front of the people that he would take a nap. When he woke up, he saw something that no one expected. All he heard were people saying, "Oh, look at the blue car. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it." And when he woke up, he saw that the blue car, while he was taking his nap, was about to cross the finish line and be named the winner. And by the time he turned on his ignition, vroom, 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 it was too late. The referee had waved his flag and the race was over. The blue car had won and the blue driver had come out victorious. Now, after the race was over and all the people had left, happy at the race that they had just seen because it was such a good race, the blue driver and the red driver were talking. And the red driver said, "You know what, blue driver? My arrogance costed me this match. What can I do to become a better driver? What can I do to become intelligent like you?" And the blue driver had only this to say. He said, "My friend, you are very fast. You are the fastest driver I have ever seen. Yet, if you want to become the best driver I have ever seen, all you need to do is remember this. It's not always about how fast you do something. It's about how you do it. Are you going to do it with arrogance or are you going to do it with integrity? How are you going to choose to run this race?" And then I woke up. And I couldn't believe the dream I just had. It was the coolest dream I had had thus far. And I had wondered to myself, what can I take from this dream? What can I learn from this dream that I can share with all of my friends that are watching? And I learned this, guys. It's not about how you do something. It's about how you do it with your head held high or whether you do it with your head held low, with humility. Are you going to focus on being the best or are you going to focus on getting the job done? If we look at what Jesus did, Jesus didn't focus about making people happy. He didn't focus about proving people wrong. He didn't focus on looking like the best. He just focused on doing what he needed to do. And that's something we should all do. We should all do our absolute best. Not to be the best people in the world, but to be the people who do what they do the best. Whatever you do, be the best at it by being smart, intelligent, and humble. That's what I learned from this dream. I hope you learned that too. And I hope you were able to live that dream with me. And I hope to see you next time I have a dream, and then I'll get to share it with you too, next time on Living a Dream.